So you can come onto your mat, and as this is a morning boost, I invite you to start right away in the standing position. So just check that you are comfortably placed on the mat or on the floor where you are practicing. I will maybe step up a little bit to the back so that you can see me well. Ground your feet, so you are posing your heels on the ground and it's automatic, but then bring your toes a little bit up and push them also in the floor so that your feet are equally grounded and the body weight is divided well in between the front and the back. Then engage your legs by engaging your kneecaps, so you are lifting them up. All the muscles of your legs, you feel your legs are very strong. It's your basis. And from your basis, you start to grow tall and become a little bit lighter in the upper body. So your back is completely straight. Turn your shoulders to the back, drop them. Relax your arms and turn your palms to the front so that they are facing in front of you. Okay, this way. Your head is completely straight, neck is long, chin is relaxed, top of the head to the sky. And now here, close your eyes and feel your position. Feel your posture in the space, yourself in the space that surrounds you. You are in the Tadasana pose. It's one of the postures of yoga, although it seems very easy, but this is a very grounding position and the position where you can reconnect with yourself. So feel how the bottom of your body, your lower body, is really stable, heavy and strong, so that it connects you well to the ground. And at the same time, from your pelvic area, from your waist, you are growing all the way high and tall, all the time going towards the sky, and you feel your upper body a little bit lighter, so that you are the connection point in between the ground and the sky, and that you feel how these two energies are flowing through you. From the ground, you get this energy that is very stable, very sure, that makes you feel safe. And from the top, you get this energy that is motivating and lighting you up and making you enjoy this world, enjoy your life. So just feel for a moment how two of these energies are flowing through you, how they unite inside you, and how you are the center of all this. And then connect to your breath. Feel how you are breathing in. We will breathe through the nose, so both inhale and exhale will pass through the nose. When you inhale, you do it with all the front part of your body. So with the inner part of your arms, with your hands, with your chest, your belly, front part of your legs, your face, you're really breathing in all the energy from the front and you let it come inside. And you feel all this energy inside you. I hope you also have the sunlight like I do, and you can just inhale and get the energy of the sun. If not, then just inhale the energy of new day, whatever you want to feel today inside you. Let's make one more big breath here. Feel how you connect to yourself through the breath. And then relax your arms, shake them out a bit, and start to slowly move your fingers. Just your fingers, to start the movement from something small and stay attentive to how you're moving your fingers. You can spread them wide, you can close them up, you can stay with your eyes closed all this time. Just a little bit of movement for your fingers, and then you can make the fists and go for movement for your wrists. So to wake up your wrists in one way and the other way. Keep your arms relaxed for now. And then you can go for some kind of big rotation movement for your shoulders. So you can open your arms wide and bring them all the way to the back. Synchronize it with your breath. So when you bring your arms up, you breathe in to the back and you breathe out. You can go one arm after the other if it feels better for you. Just wake up your shoulders, and from the other direction as well. So from the back to the front. Breathe in and breathe out. And once again. Okay, now bring your arms in the front, open your eyes if they were closed. Your palms are facing the sky. When you breathe in, you bring your hands on your shoulders, you lift up your elbows, and you bring your shoulders all the way to the back. So we are going to wake up the upper back this way. Breathe out again, hands in the front. Breathe in, hands to the shoulders, elbows up, all the way to the back, and breathe out, hands in the front. And we continue 2 more times this way. Breathe in. Breathe out. Once again. Breathe out. Okay, shake out a bit your arms, relax them. You can now separate slightly your feet, like 1 or 2 fists in between. You can bring your hands on your waist and do the same for your head, so you can swing a bit your head side to side. And then go for some rotation movements all around the way, so passing by 4 corners, waking up your neck, waking up your head, and go in the other direction. It's very important to keep your neck soft and flexible so that the energy, the oxygen is running to your head. You can drop your head one side and the other. Just feel what is right for you in this moment, what comes to you as natural movement. To wake up a little bit your neck, your head. Okay, now we can relax completely our arms and just start to make some kind of twists when the arms are loose. So you're just letting your arms really get relaxed, and you start to turn side to side, and you kind of slapping yourself with your arms in the back. This is bringing a massage to your back, to your internal organs. You can start to bring your arms a little bit higher and do the same, so that you're waking up different areas of your back. Just keep your arms, your hands completely loose. And you can bring your arms again a bit lower. And now keep them low, the level of your hips. Turn one side and stay there, so that your hips are still looking in the front, and you are going for a kind of twist, arms behind you, and you open your right shoulder to the back. And you look also behind. Let's give it 2 big breaths here. Breathe through your nose. And turn the other way to the left. And do the same. Let's give it 2 big breaths. Okay, come back to the center. Now you can spread your feet even wider and bring your hands on the waist back. Bend a little bit your knees so that you know they are like springs. Okay, legs are working, knees are soft. And we will go for some kind of movement for the hips to wake up the lower back. So you can start just by swinging the hips side to side, Can look funny from the side. It's completely fine. You're practicing at home. And then you can go for rotation movement with your hips and try also to pass well by all the four corners like you did with your head. So maximum to the back, maximum to the sides, to the front. And let's do it with the breath as well. When you bring the hips to the front, inhale, and to the back, you exhale. You can bend your legs even a little bit more to really move only this part of your body. Only the area of your hips, your pelvis, in the other direction as well, of course. Okay, and then go up. Now shake a little bit your legs. So we are waking up all the body from top to the bottom, slowly and gradually. So now if you want for the balance, you can keep your hands on the waist or just relax. Bring your right foot in the front. I don't know if you see me in the shadow. And start to move your toes. So just like you did with the fingers, simply moving now the toes. You can spread them apart, close them together to wake up your foot. And then start to flex your foot and point it so that you're waking up your ankle, your lower leg, and go also for rotation movement for your foot. So this is kind of like in the other direction, complex of small movements that I'm showing to you that you can do every morning to wake up your whole body. This, you can call it yoga, you can just call it a morning exercise, but this is very nice to wake up all of your body even if you don't have 1 hour of practice, just to bring a little bit of movement. Okay? So now bend your leg and keep your knee on the level of your hip and do the same rotation movement for your knee. So to wake up the kneecap as well in the other direction. And then lift a few times the leg a bit higher and lower to wake up the hip. Okay, now catch your right knee, bring it a little bit higher, closer to your chest. Let's give it one big breath. And then release. We do the same with the left leg. So you're bringing the weight of your body to the right and you stretch the left leg out and you start again just by moving your toes. Stay attentive to this small movement. It doesn't have to be big for us to feel it. Now we want to learn our brain to stay connected even to very, very small movements. And then you point your foot, you flex it, and go for rotation movement for your ankle. Feel how your lower leg starts to wake up because of this movement. And then bend your leg, same rotation movements for your knee, in the other direction as well. And now catch your knee up, yes, lift your leg a few times up and down to wake up your hip. And then catch your left knee, bring it closer to your chest. Make one big breath. And release. Okay, let's give a little bit of shaking to all the body. And then we will go for a sun salutation. What can be better on a sunny day? And a morning flow. So come to the very beginning of your mat. Bring your feet together like we started in Tadasana position. So your toes together, knees pushing towards the center, hips as well, your buttocks, and the back is completely straight, shoulders open, hands in the front. Let's make first one big breath here. Exhale completely. And then we start with inhale. Bring your arms up, inhale all the way, stretch out. Small back bend, and then you go for a complete forward fold, drop your head in the front. Bring your hands on the ground, on the sides of your feet, even if you have to bend your legs for that. Right foot all the way to the back, right knee on the ground, arms up. Breathe in. Let your hips sink towards the floor. Open your chest. Exhale, drop your hands down, left foot to the back, and you go in your first dog facing down, so you can bend your knees and push your belly towards your thighs. Or you can start to walk your dog by pushing your heels one and the other to the ground. And then breathe in, bring your knees, chest, chin on the ground. Breathe out and slide to the front. Breathe in, go up in the cobra. Long neck, relax your shoulders. Breathe in, and when you breathe out, again, dog facing down, and you can again bend your legs and make your back nicely long. Push your sitting bones all the way high to the sky. Breathe in here. Look in the front and drop your right foot in between your hands. Left knee on the ground, arms up, and sink your pelvis down. Breathe in. Breathe out, hands down. Left foot to the front. Relax your head first, your neck completely, and then go all the way up with your arms. Breathe in, small back bend, and release. Hands in front of your chest. We finished the right side, so we will do the left as well. Now exhale first, and then breathe in, arms all the way up, small back bend, and complete forward fold. Drop your head, left foot all the way to the back, left knee on the ground, arms up, sink in your pelvis. Breathe in, breathe out, hands down, right foot all the way to the back, dog facing down, and you have the choice. Either you are walking your dog, so you are pushing one heel to the ground and then the other one, and you're breathing with the back side of your legs, or you bend your both legs and you work on your back, you're straightening your back, pushing your sitting bones up. Now breathe in, drop your knees, chest, chin on the ground. And when you breathe out, release. And again, breathe in the cobra. Breathe out, drop dog facing down. So walk your dog a little bit to warm up the back side of your legs. And now look in the front, bring left foot in between your hands, right knee on the ground. Arms again all the way up above your head. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Right foot to the front. Hands and feet on the same line. Drop your head. Relax completely your neck. Breathe and go all the way up. Arms above the head. And again, small back bend. Release. Into the Namaste. Close your eyes. Push your hands one against the other and feel your breath. Okay, now we will stay here. If your eyes are closed, you can open them. We will keep the right leg in the front and make a big step with the left one to the back. So our hips are looking in the front, exactly. And you bring your arms above your head, breathe in. Now bend your right leg so that you are coming to a warrior one position. Your hips are still looking in the front. If you need, correct the position of your back foot. Either turning it the same way as your mat or parallel with your right foot, whatever feels like a good option for you. So we will stay here for one big breath. Check that your both legs are engaged. And then spread your arms to the sides. If you have space, open them up completely. If not, just bend them in the cactus pose. Breathe in here. And then start to turn to your right side. Open up completely to the right. Breathe in again. Turn to the center. And then to the left. Open up completely. And come back to the center. Okay, now bring your arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Breathe in, open your chest. Look up, bring your chin to the sky. Breathe in. And now when you breathe out, you will fall to the front, in front of your right leg, and bring your arms above your head, all the way to the front. Relax your head. And push your arms even further away. More. Drop your head completely towards the floor. Breathe and stay here. Breathe out. Now bring your arms back to your back and rise up using your core. Okay, now straighten up your right leg. So right leg is straight, and see if you want to close your step a little bit so that we are coming to the pyramid position. Maybe bring the left foot a little bit closer. I would say 1 meter in between your both legs, both feet. Bring your hands onto your waist and start to bend simply to the front with your back completely straight, so that your sitting bones are facing all the way to the back. Your back is completely straight, it comes parallel to the ground, and your neck is actually, your head is also aligned with your back. So you can check how I'm standing. I'm looking down to the floor. My back is all aligned, all the spinal cord. Keep your hands onto your waist and start pushing your shoulders away from your ears, so that imagine your neck is growing and becoming taller and taller and taller. Longer and longer. So that you want to push the top of your head to the front, and at the same time you want to push your sitting bones and your coccyx to the back. Breathe in. Breathe out, stay here. Now push from your waist and go all the way up in the standing. So now we will change and bring our arms behind the back once again. You interlace your fingers this way behind your back. Open your chest, shoulder blades together, and now we will bend towards the right leg. So you're falling all the way to the right knee, and you're bringing again the arms to the maximum behind your head. If you need to change somehow the position of your feet, you can close up your step a little bit. It all depends on your posture, on your flexibility. Relax completely the weight of your head and let your arms go a little bit further away. Breathe into your shoulders. Relax your back. Let your nose fall towards your right knee. Go as far as it still feels comfortable for you. Stay there for one more big breath. Now stay down. Release your hands. Drop your hands down on the floor. Down close to your foot. Even if you cannot bring your hands all the way on the floor, you can still drop them down and bring them, for example, onto your leg. If you can, then you drop your hands on the floor and you look in the front. So you are still stretching the back side of your right leg. You're breathing with your hamstrings, with back side of your right knee. Look in the front. Let's give it one big breath. And then when you breathe in, when you breathe out, drop your head down and let your nose go again towards your right knee. Relax completely your head and your back. Let's give it one more big breath. Breathe and look again in the front. So lift up your head. Look in the front. Okay. Now bend your right leg. Drop your left knee on the ground, but push your left leg a little bit further away. Okay, so that your hips don't stay square, so that you can sink your pelvis down. But your right knee will stay still above your right heel. Okay, we are in the low lunge. Yes? I will turn a bit sideways. So left leg more to the back. Sink your pelvis. And we bring again our arms in the cactus position. Like we did in the highline, like we did in the warrior one. So we will turn again to the sides. You turn to the right. And while you do it, I will close the door. So that you don't get all this sound. And then slowly you turn also to the left. Come back to the center. Now bring your hands down on the ground and push your hips once again all the way to the back. Bring your right foot up. We are stretching again the backside of your right leg. Breathe in, look in front of you first. So straight back. Yes, you're looking in the front. And now when you breathe out, relax and drop again your nose towards your right knee as much as you can go. Just follow your body, follow your breath. Relax your head, relax your back, your neck. Breathe in here. Breathe out and then breathe in. Go again once high up. Look in the front, straight back, and drop your right foot on the ground. Okay, now move your pelvis all the way to the front so that you are back in the low lunge. Maybe I will turn this way, it will be better. So from here, your pelvis goes again to the front and you bring your both hands to the left side of your right foot. You can push your right foot to the right edge of your mat. Okay? Now we breathe in and we open our right arm to the back. We follow this arm, we look behind us. Like you want to get something that is far away behind you, the arm stays on the level of your shoulder. Just this way you're opening it to the back. And then you can bring your right arm behind your back and turn all the way behind you to open your chest all the way to the back. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Once again. And come back to the front. Relax, release your right foot, bring it back to the center. And now push your right leg to the back. Go into your child pose. Take 2 big breaths. Release completely everything. Drop all the weight of your body to the ground. Connect back to your breath. Breathe in and out. And from here, first come to a seated position and then again go all the way up standing and come to the front of your mat. So now we will do the same with the left leg. You leave the left leg in the front and you step all the way to the back with your right one and you check again for the position of your feet. I keep my feet parallel because this is fine for my hips. But maybe you are different, your body structure is different, so you need to place your right foot in the other way. Just check that your both hips are looking to the front. Breathe in, arms above your head. Breathe out, bend your left leg. So we are going in the warrior one. It's different from a high lunge. Your both feet are on the ground. Okay, let's give it one big breath here. Relax your shoulders. Open your arms to the sides, all the way, or in the cactus. Elbows are on the level of your shoulders. shoulders relaxed, hands are engaged, fingers are widely spread apart, and you start to turn to the sides, to the right and to the left, and to the center. Now you bring your arms behind your back, interlace your fingers, breathe in, open your chest, look all the way up first, and when you breathe out, fall all the way to the front, drop your head, bring your arms behind your head, all the way to the back. So release again the weight of your neck, of your head, of your back to the ground, and go a little bit further. See what is good for you now, what your body can do. Relax your shoulders, breathe, and let your arms go a little bit more. Bring them back onto your back. Go all the way up with control. Okay? And bring your arms back all the way up. Now we will stretch the left leg out. So check again. If you want, you close up your step a little bit. So let's say, again 1 meter, more or less. It's much less than in the warrior, okay? If I'm showing, it's a bit more than the size of my mat. This is my optimal step, but you can check during the practice, you can close it up a little bit more, just to feel the stretch in the back side of your left leg. So first we start by bringing the hands onto our waist and just simply bending to the front with back straight and with your chest completely open. So shoulders are spread apart, elbows are engaged, and now you can push your shoulders away from your ears, so to the back. Let your neck get longer. Let the top of your head go to the front and your coccyx, your sitting bones all the way to the back. Engage your chest, so push your shoulder blades inside, the space in between your shoulder blades inside to open your chest. Breathe in here, breathe out, go all the way up, standing back. Now arms behind your back, interlace your fingers, and first open your chest, breathe into this movement. Then we go for a forward fold, so you drop the body weight to the left leg, your nose goes towards your left knee, and again the arms behind your head, all the way. Breathe in, send your breath to the back side of your left leg. Breathe out with the back side of your left knee. Let's give it one more big breath here. Stay with your head down and bring your hands on the mat or on your left leg if you cannot reach your mat. And first, lift up your head, look in the front. Again, your back is straight, engage your chest, so you're pushing your shoulder blades inside, you're opening your chest, pushing your coccyx all the way again to the back. And when you exhale, you drop your head again, your nose towards your left knee. And you breathe through the back side of your left leg. Relax completely your head, your neck. Let your back stretch as well. When you breathe in, look once again in the front. And when you breathe out, bend once again towards your left leg. Breathe in, look in the front. Now bend your left leg, drop your right knee on the ground. Push your right leg a little bit more away so that you can sink your pelvis down. Left knee above your left heel. We are in the low lunge position, and you again bring your arms to the cactus position, and we will do the same movement. So we turn to the sides. You keep always your arms spread apart. And to the right. And come back to the center. Now both hands, drop them down to the left side. Move your left foot to the edge of your mat. And open your left arm all the way to the back. Stay on the level of your shoulder. Breathe in. Look behind you. So you follow your arm, the fingers of your left hand, and you look in the same way. Now bring your left arm behind your back. Turn all the way to the back. Look behind you. Open your chest to the back. Breathe in. Breathe out. And come back. Bring your left foot to the back, towards the center. Push it all the way behind you. Go to your child pose and release completely. Drop your head, drop your shoulders, relax your arms, your upper back. And let's give it 2 big breaths. Okay, now when you breathe in, come to your all four. Check that your hands are staying under your shoulders, knees are under your hips, and spread hip width apart. And we will do again a small flow for the balance and also for your core. So it's gonna be a synchronization with your breath, work of your core, and at the same time work on your balance. It's a very interesting flow, and I think that it's quite easy also to do for beginners. You go as far as you feel your body is allowing you, and if you want, you do it slower or faster than I do. So first you start by pushing your right heel, maybe I will turn this way, pushing your right leg far away, so your heel is engaged. It's completely straight like that. Your foot is flex, leg is straight. You stay on the level of your hip. I'm explaining first, okay? And then we go for the flow. You bring your left arm to the front, so you're standing only on 2 points. And it's important to engage well your right hand, your left knee. Feel the weight of your body. See how you are taking support on your 2 points and how you are really dividing well the weight of your body in between the front part and the back part. And now you will catch your right foot with your left hand. You can stay here, or you can bring your right leg a little bit higher and curve your back. Then when you breathe out, you will stretch again your leg, your arm, all the way. And when you exhale next time, you bring your elbow to your navel and your right knee to your nose. So you round your back. And the flow is like that. Breathe in, stretch out, catch your foot, bring it higher, breathe out. Open your arm and your leg and close your elbow and your knee to the center. Round your back and it goes all the way. Breathe in, catch your foot, go up, breathe out, open up, arm and leg, close yourself like a small ball. And let's do it 2 more times. Breathe in, catch your foot, bring it higher, curve your back, breathe out, open your arm and your leg, close yourself to the center, round your back. One last time. Breathe in, catch your foot, go higher, open up, and close yourself around your back. Release, come back to your all four. Give yourself some kind of free movement. If you feel that your wrists are suffering from this position, you can bring backside of your hands onto the mat. So your hands are looking to you, your palms are looking to you, and you can move a little bit your body to the front, to the back, so you're bringing the weight onto your wrists. This will warm them up and release a little bit the tension. Or you can simply interlace your fingers this way and make some rotation movement for your wrists. Okay? I already promised to, in the other direction, to make a video about how to use well your wrists. I will take a note of it and bring you a small video on Instagram to show how to use well your wrists and how to not make them suffer during the practice. Okay, how also to warm them up. So we come back again onto the all four. We do the same small flow with the other side. So you're stretching your left leg all the way out, right arm in the front. And first find the point of your balance, center of your body. Feel how you are dividing your weight. Feel that the front part and the back part, upper and lower body, are completely balanced. And then catch your left foot. You can stay here or bring your leg a little bit higher and curve your back. And then open your arm and your leg all the way again. And your elbow to the navel, knee to the nose, round your back, drop your head to the center. And we continue. Breathe and open up. Stay on the level of your back, level of your hips. Everything is aligned. Catch your left foot. Curve your back. Open up. Stretch out your leg and your arm. And close yourself like a small ball. We do it 2 more times. Breathe in. Catch your foot. Go a little higher. Breathe out. Open up. And close yourself towards the center. 1 time. Breathe in. Catch your foot. Curve your back. Breathe out. Open up. And to the center. And release completely. Stay onto your all four. Give yourself some kind of free movement. Wave a bit side to side. You can go for cat and comb movement to release your back. You can move your head and your shoulders, your hips. You can go all the way to your child pose and rise up again. Whatever feels like a nice movement, just stay in connection with your body and feel what it tells you, what it asks you. Okay, and now you can lay down on your back. So we will slow this down and get ready for Shavasana. Oh, I'm back, yeah. Sorry. It was interrupted by a call, so I hope the live is still working. So you can lay down on your back. Okay. And bring your knees towards your chest. I always like to finish with a twist because I think that it relaxes the back in a nice way. So bring your knees towards your chest. Wrap your arms around. You can give yourself some kind of free movement again. You can rock a bit side to side. Or bring your hands onto your knees and give yourself some kind of butterfly movement when you're spreading your knees apart and closing them up together. Whatever feels like a nice touch for your back to relax and soften your lower back. And then you can spread your arms to the sides. Keep your knees on the level of your chest. If you want, you can wrap your right leg around the left one. This will deepen your twist a little bit. And you drop both of your legs to the left and you turn your head to the right. Relax completely your right shoulder, your right arm, your head, your neck, your both legs and both feet. And feel that you are still breathing deeply through your nose, even if your belly is twisting up. Through this resistance that you create with the posture, stay with your breath, stay connected to it, and engage your belly when you breathe in. So when you're inhaling, the belly is still getting big, even if it's twisted. It's very good because you are going to nurture your internal organs through this kind of breath. It will massage them, it will help your digestion, and it will help overall for your energy to get more active for the day. So breathe in deeply through the nose, and at the same time when you breathe out, relax completely your arms, your shoulders, relax the bottom of your body, your legs completely, your feet. And let's give it one more big breath on the side. Then you can lift up your knees towards the center. Now you can wrap your left leg around the right one and drop both of your knees, both of your legs to the right. So your knees are staying close to the right elbow, and you turn your head to the left. You relax completely your left arm and your left shoulder, and you stay here again for a few big breaths. Breathe in with your belly. Breathe out slowly and relax your shoulders, your arms, your hands until the fingertips. And again, when you breathe in, you feel how your belly expands. And when you breathe out, you relax your legs, your feet, your toes, completely all the body. And then when you breathe in, bring your knees towards the center. If you want, make again some kind of movement, like rocking side to side, or any other kind of movement. And then go to your Shavasana, so you're laying down on your back. And you're stretching your legs, your arms completely out. If you want, you can cover yourself with a blanket. If it's not too hot at your place like at mine, you can put additional clothes or socks. It's nice to be warm during your final relaxation. Stretch your arms out, turn the palms to the sky. Relax completely your shoulders, let them get very heavy. Release their weight in the ground. Stretch your legs all the way out. Drop your feet to the sides. Open them like a book so that you can relax your knees, your hips, your lower back. And close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose. Make a deep inhale. And then breathe out through your mouth. Now see if you need to do it once again, in case to release completely everything. And also let go the weight of your physical body. So first you can connect and feel your weight, and then you inhale through the nose, and with exhale you are really releasing all the weight of your body. And you feel how your arms and your legs are getting very heavy, how you're dropping their weight to the ground, how all of your body is just falling into the mat. You let everything go. Feel that your both arms are completely relaxed until the fingertips. Both legs are completely relaxed until the tips of your toes. Your back is relaxed, laying flat on the ground. Release the space of your belly and let your breath stay very light, without any effort, just going through the nose, almost without any sound. You stay present, aware, and at the same time completely relaxed. Feel that your overall body is completely relaxed. Stay there. Stay with your eyes closed and slowly start to move your fingers and your toes. You can turn your head side to side or wake yourself up with any other kind of movement. Connect back to your breath. Make a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale. If you want, you can bring your arms above your head and give yourself a nice long stretch. And once you feel ready, turn to one side. Bring your knees closer to your chest. Breathe in once again in this kind of embryo position. And then rise up, come to a seated pose. And if your eyes are still closed, stay there, stay in your space. I just invite you to sing mantra Om together. And we will go for 3 rounds. If you want, you can close up your thumb and your index finger together for Ajna Mudra. Hands are facing up, or your hands in front of your chest. So let's start with our next inhale. And you can breathe in. We will go for 3 rounds. So bring your hands together, rub them against each other to create a bit of warmth. And when you feel it, cover your eyes with your both hands so that the light cannot go through. Breathe out, open your eyes, and then slowly open your hands. Thank you very much for starting your day and your week with me and for practicing together. Namaste.